This is why your child's SAT score could be costing you up to $24,000, on average $18,000. And here's how we can fix it by the May 2nd SAT. So let me just guess. You're a parent in Florida, you have a high school student, and you're laying awake at night asking yourself these questions. How will we pay for college? Did we wait too long to start saving up for college? Can we qualify for, what even is FAFSA, right? In general, how do we look for these scholarships? Well, you're not alone, because when it comes to student debts, when it comes to looking for scholarships, a lot of people struggle. When we look at the number of students with student debts, 2.7 million in Florida. 47% of the students in Florida have debt. And what's the average debt? $24,000. This is not a small problem, folks. So how is it that some students can get $2,000 discounts, $2,700 discounts, $2,200 discounts every single semester, adding up to $18,000, $24,000 in college tuition, and some students can't? Well, with the fact that those receipts are mine, my name is Andres. If you pay attention to the receipts, it says my name. I can attest to the fact that the real reason behind the difference between people getting scholarships and people not getting scholarships is really their SAT score. So why do I say this? Well, because for Bright Futures, you really only need 4 things. You need your course credits, the ones that you use to graduate. So long as you graduate, you're usually good with this. You need a GPA. It's not so easy, but it's still pretty easy to get, a 3.0, a 3.5, especially with the fact that honors and AP classes are just the same as each other. You can take honors courses and max out your GPA here. And volunteer service hours, that's easy. But the real killer, the reason why I say that the distinction between people getting good scholarships, people getting into great colleges, people getting zero debt versus a lot of debt, the real difference between these two is really just the SAT scores. I say it because of this requirement right here. For you to get $18,000, you need a 1210. For you to get $24,000, you need a 1340. And if you don't know the scales, let me just tell you, the majority of people don't get these scores. So it really isn't just to get into college. The SAT isn't just a test. It's an $18,000, if not $24,000 gatekeeper. So what's going wrong? Why aren't people getting these scores? Why aren't more students getting less debt? Well, it's not that easy, folks. When it comes to studying, the majority of people don't study the right way. They're either lacking one of these 3 things if they're not getting the results they want. They're A, lacking direction. They may be studying the best ways possible. They may be studying super consistently. But if they're not studying the right things, they're never going to get there. A lot of people study what's comfortable. A lot of people study what they like instead of targeting their weaknesses. B, they don't have enough speed. They don't have enough efficiency. If you study the right stuff and you're consistent with it, but you're not efficient enough with it, you're not going to learn it on time. If you use methods such as rereading, watching YouTube videos, highlighting, writing your notes, all you're doing is what we call passive learning methods, and that's not going to be efficient. And you're not going to learn that much, if not at all. And number 3, you got to be consistent. It doesn't matter how fast you are. It doesn't matter how well you target your weaknesses if you quit after 2 weeks. So you can think of these 3 things as the pillars for a stool. If you have all 3, the stool stands, you improve your score in time, right? But if you don't, if you're missing, say, 1 or 2, the stool falls. So when it comes to SAT tutoring and A3 tutors, this is primarily what we focus on so we can get you the scholarship. We focus on giving you direction. We give you everything you have to study. We give you speed through the structure in which we lay out the program, as well as the way that we have you learn. The amount of homework we give you, right? The type of homework we give you, the type of analysis we ask you to do in these homeworks. And 3, we give you consistency through just giving you a schedule and holding you accountable to it. You miss a session, we bill you. If you miss 2 sessions, we call your parents. I mean, you are the parents, so we'd call you guys. If you miss 3 sessions, you get the idea. So with these 3 things in mind, I want to make you guys a really good offer. We want to give you guys a free SAT analysis and study roadmap, completely personalized to your child's weaknesses and strengths. Why would we do this? Why would we give this away? Well, the reason is because we want to be able to give you guys a glimpse at what our paid tutoring service is. Think of this free roadmap, think of this free analysis as our first date, as our glimpse into, okay, these guys maybe know what they're doing, maybe we'll give them a shot. Because we don't want to lie to you guys, we do get paid when it comes to one-on-one tutoring, but we don't want to charge you if you don't think that we're good enough, if you don't think that it's going to work, if you don't think it's a good idea, if you don't think it's the most likely way to improve your score. So with this free analysis and roadmap, our aim is to show you that we are those people that you should be working with. So then again, there's zero obligation. We just want to prove to you that we know our stuff. So here's what you'll receive. Say you do click that button below and book a call with us. You'll get a live analysis of your child's past SAT score. You'll get a personalized attack plan to fix their weaknesses in half the usual study time. You'll get a forced accountability system that's helped their students add, on average, 300 points. And then again, if this sounds interesting, just click the button below, book a free roadmap with us, and help your child save up to $24,000 in college tuition. I mean, $24,000, you don't hear that often.